Hey guys, and welcome to today's video. So today I'm going to be doing a review of the new Makeup Forever HD Skin Matte Velvet 24-hour undetectable blurring powder foundation. I am so excited. This is a very viral, super, hyped up product that I'm just really excited to see if it actually performs. So if you're interested in this product, finding out more about it, seeing it applied, and a wear test, then keep on watching. In one swipe, the breakthrough silky smooth formula syncs with the skin for a high blur effect, an even complexion, and an ultra natural matte finish. It's 24-hour wear, mattifying, blurring, and comfortable. Real skin finish, no caking or creasing, customizable coverage, more versatile than ever, and you can use it for buildable foundation, setting powder, or touch-ups. It's waterproof and sweat-proof, locks in hydration for maximum comfort. So basically everything you want to hear. This is the packaging. Is this not super duper cute? I really like it. It's super sleek and super cute. And then you pull it up like that. Oh, there goes that sponge that we're probably not going to use. And that is the actual powder foundation there. So you get 11 grams, which I'm very curious to compare it to my... Oh, so you get far more. Well, not far more, but quite a bit more. So if you know me, you know I'm obsessed with the one size. So this is going to be like... I'm going to be definitely comparing these two. I'm not going to do a side-by-side because I want to see the full face of the Makeup Forever, but I do want to compare it because I have used this so many times. I have a pretty good idea as to how it actually performs and wears and looks on the skin. So I'm going to definitely be comparing it. Okay, I'm really sorry, but for some reason my microphone stopped recording. So I kind of already primed and did concealer. So I apologize. So I did go in with the Tatcha Silk Canvas as a little bit more of a hydrating primer because we're going in with a more mattifying powder foundation. I wanted to make sure my skin was really, prepped well. And I did do a little bit of the Revlon Color Stay Skin Awaken Concealer just under the eyes and a tiny bit under the nose to conceal that redness. And it just brightened that area. It's just my personal preference. So that's what I've done so far. So for sheer coverage or for using as a setting powder, you want to use a powder brush. So it's going to disperse, a more sheer amount of product. For medium coverage or for touch-ups throughout the day, you can use this kind of fuzzy, what they consider white side. You can't really tell a huge difference in terms of color on the sides, but the beige side that they say for full coverage is marked with the Makeup Forever logo. So if you are wanting to go in for full coverage, buildable full coverage, then you want to use that side. I did go ahead and apply a little bit right here, but I'm not loving the sponge because it's just too small. And I personally think I'm going to prefer using my dampened sponge. This is a Real Technique sponge. I did get the shade 1R02, which is fair with rosy undertones. I typically go for a more neutral undertone as I am neutral, but I did actually swatch these in store and this one just seemed to be the closest to my skin, so hopefully that is the case. So let's go in with this and actually, whoa, did you see how it just eliminated that blemish? There's no concealer at all. I'm like actually shook right now. Are we finding a better powder foundation than my one size? That is such good coverage without looking like coverage. What? Okay, so let's see. These blemishes right here. Gone. Like literally gone. And it does, like a little really does go a long way. This is magic. I'm so glad I got this. I actually was debating between this and the new Urban Decay concealer. And I'm so glad I got this. Oh my goodness. So I'm just going to make sure there's no creases under the eyes. Let's go in under the eyes. Does it set down the concealer nicely? It's a tiny bit dry under the eyes. Okay, but I smoothed that out a bit. I think I just went in with a little bit too much product Going in with a little less on this side. Yeah, you kind of want to really work it in under the eyes, but once you do, it's actually looking pretty smooth. See that? Do you see how perfect my skin looks? This is actually insane. Like, look at these blemishes right here. Gone. Like, what? My skin looks so smooth. Like, where the heck are my pores? Where are my blemishes? Where is my redness? And it doesn't even look like I'm wearing makeup. This is actually game changing. Literally, entirely game changing. This is even more undetectable than my one size. This looks super natural. And I would say it might be either the same, if not more coverage. I think it's more coverage than the one size. Not a ton, like the one size is super full coverage as well. But this is like next level. Like a little goes such a long way. And look at my skin. I don't think I've had such a flawless makeup base in a long time. I love powder foundation too. It's a little bit like, I know a lot of people don't because it can look powdery, it can look cakey. It doesn't have as much coverage. Like powder foundation is so easy. It's like just, I don't know, there's less layers. Like with liquid, you do primer, liquid foundation, concealer, then powder. Whereas with powder foundation, I go with concealer, primer, concealer, and then powder and foundation in one. So it's less layers. I find it feels and looks a little bit less heavy. And I do find typically powder foundations last really long on me. And this just looks so beautiful on the skin. Hands down, one of the best powder foundations I've ever used in my life. We'll see how it wears. I'm not going to get ahead of myself. If it doesn't wear as well as the one size, then obviously we will rethink this. But as of right now, I like it better than this. And I didn't think I was ever going to say that. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and finish my makeup and show you guys the finished look. Okay, so this is the finished look. I just threw together quickly. I actually did because I was going to film a tutorial. And then this little monkey woke up. So I did this eye look super quick while she chatted to herself in her crib. So this is the finished look. Makeup sits on top of it really well. I had no issues blending out. I had no issues at all with applying over top. I even applied actually a liquid blush on top. It's the Charlotte Tilbury. So it is a good one, but it's really honestly an absolutely beautiful powder foundation. It's super undetectable, doesn't look powdery or cakey at all, doesn't look dry. It is matte finish without looking, heavy or dry or flat. It blended, really well on the skin and is seamless, super blurring to the skin, super full coverage, especially when you apply it with the sponge. So I'm honestly super, super duper impressed. Very, very happy. Let's go ahead and see how it actually wears on the skin. So let's do a wear test. It's about 12 o'clock right now. So it's been on for probably close to half an hour. So stay tuned for a wear test. Okay guys, so this is what it's looking like at 9 hours. So I would say I'm getting a little bit of a shine. And I am not really experiencing any breaking down. My chin is a little bit worn off, but that's common for me. Aside from that though, I'm actually quite impressed with the wear. Honestly, for 9 hours though, it just has a tiny bit of that shine.